Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to give you one of the important concept called how to split one file into multiple files. So when we look at a common scenario when we are migrating data from on-premises to cloud using a data factory, if you have a huge data file, it's not suggested to transfer or migrate huge data files from on-premises to cloud because it is going to use a single process. And the better solutions when we have a bigger data file is compression and splitting one file into multiple files. So this way which we can reduce the file size. Then when we are transferring data over the network, depends on the bandwidth size of the file, it will take more time. So what we can do, we can split one file into multiple files. So how we can split one file into multiple files without using a PySpark? So anyway, PySpark is supporting splitting one file into multiple files. Other than PySpark, you can use the programming languages like if you know shell script, you can write a shell script. If you know any programming language like PowerShell or .NET or Java, Scala, any programming language you can use and split one file into multiple files. And is there any simple and easy way to split one file into multiple files? So I'm going to give you one example with a 7-zip and another one is git-scm. So Git is providing one utility where we can split one file into multiple files, where we can split one file into multiple files. Let's understand how we can split using Git and how we can split using 7-zip. I'm going to show you one data file which is located in my local Windows machine. So here, if you look at this, it is a compression data file. It's a GZ file. Another file which is a TSV file, around 1.6 GB data file. So if you want to split based on size, the easiest method is 7-zip. So 7-zip you can use and manually you can split. Consider this location, this file is available, right? Right click. There's an option called split file and specify size basis. Consider I'll go with 100 MB or 250 MB. Then click on off. So 7G will support only size basis. Now it is splitted one file into multiple files. You can go and verify this location. You see this? One file, it is splitted into multiple files. But when you go with the size basis, the problem is if you have a structured data, if you look at this, actually the record should start with the US. It's a country code. It's a Amazon data. But previous row, this first row actually 50% is splitted and it is available in another file and 50% is available in this file. So when you go with a size basis, this is the problem. So one record, one row can split again that record 50% in previous file, 50% in another file. When you go with the size basis. So there is no guarantee every record basis it will split, because when you are going with the size basis, it will split based on size 100 MB, 200 MB. So one record can split into two. So this first portion is available in another file. So this file, it is in second portion. So this record is bad data. It's invalid record. But second row onwards, it is valid only. So we should not go with the size basis if you are looking for structured data files. You may get these kind of errors. So one record is invalid record. Okay, now next one. Another option. So another option is git-scm. So you can download git-scm. This is a git-scm. You can download from that website. You can download, depends on your operating system. It is supporting a Linux, Mac, and Windows operating system. So which is already available, this Windows operating system. And I have already installed this software on my machine. It is available. So git UI, git bash, both are available. So git UI also available, git bash also available. I'm going to open in git bash. So let's change to this directory. Okay, I'll delete these files. I'll delete these files. So now, when you go to git bash, there I'll show you the current working directory, which is users Reshwan. I'll change this cd to big data in this location. So in this location, I have a file. So split is utility. You can find more options using a help. If you use a help, you can find more options. So option D for while creating a file names, it will create a sequence based file names when you go with option D. Option B for size basis, like 100 MB, 200 MB. Option L for number of rows, nothing but number of lines. Number of rows are nothing but number of lines. So we can go and split one file into multiple files based on number of rows. What I'll do, I'll take this file name. I'll take this file name. So split is a utility. Split option L, number of lines. Consider I want to create a multiple files based on 5 lakh records per file. Instead of 1 million records, I'm going with 100K records in each file. Not size basis. Now specify the file name. This is the file name. Then if you want to create a file name and a proper file name, new file, then option D for in that new file, create a sequence. Now if you look at this, a new file it is created, sequence 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One file, it is splitted and created into multiple files based on number of rows. So each file will have 5 lakh records. Go and verify this file. This file will be having a 5 lakh records, 500K records. You don't see any data like rows, like it is not splitting one row because number of rows basis we are going. And even number of rows in this file is, you see this, 5 lakh records. You see this 5 lakh records. So like this, which we can split one file into multiple files. So one is 7 GB is available, but 7 GB is not suggested for structured data because it is going to split based on size basis. Even Git also can split into size basis, which you can specify the size. Consider if I go with option B, B means bytes. I'm going to specify that 300 MB file. Okay, 300 MB file. Then I'll go with a new file name, size file. Then it will create a multiple files based on size. If you go and verify here, size 0, 1, 2, 3. So multiple files. And if you verify this file size, say 300 MB. So it is splitting, but problem is there is no guarantee that record can be in a one file, that record can split into 2 files. This row you see, it is splitting into 2 files. When you go and verify in a fourth file, the fourth file will be having this record. Fourth file, let's go and verify. This is the fourth file. The fourth file last record, this is the fourth file. So it is the description, the description field is there. So Amazon review details. So it is cutting here. This one, this row. So there is no guarantee when you go with the size basis, there is no guarantee that record can be in one file, one record can be in 2 files. So that's about size basis. So size basis is not suggested for structured data. If you go with unstructured data, that's fine. But structured data, always better to go with number of rows basis. Then it will split number of row basis. It will split into multiple files. So that's about git-scm. So git-scm is providing a split functionality. So this is where we can split one file into multiple files. This Git is working in all the operating systems, Linux, Mac and Windows. This time I'm showing in my Windows operating system. Similarly, you can test in other operating system, same commands which you can use that. Thank you. If you like this video, please share this video and subscribe my channel. See you in another video. Thank you. Have a good day.